Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. There was a slight technical hitch and I could not get on, but I am here. So I want to say thank you. My name is Julie Dryburgh, the Healing Medium. I'm here to do some card readings, and if some spirit wish to come through, then so be it. So we've got some people coming in now. Hi, Alison. Hi, Carisha. Hi, Dana, Izzy, and Izzy. Donna Claire, hiya. How is everybody? Again, apologies. Oh, we just love technical issues. And the phone was going, but I'm here. It's all good. Hey, can you read me? Yes. Hi, right, let's start from the top. Izzy, seeing as you were the first lady in, let's give you a card. Okay. Let's just start here now. Okay. We have the counselor. Hi, Izzy. Yeah, we're going to do... Hi, Izzy. Yes, we're doing you first. So what we've got is we've got the counsellor card. It's a little bit dark here. Everything's just not working. We've got the counsellor card here. Oh, well, and we're here. We're alive. That's a good thing. Right, I have the counsellor card here. And the counsellor card is telling me that you are someone that's great with people. You are someone that speaks a lot with people. And you are someone that can deal a lot with people. But the thing is, what the cards are telling me is it's okay for that to happen, Izzy. But you must remember that you may need your help yourself. And it's okay to ask for help because that's how it goes. So remember, Izzy, ask for help yourself, meaning that we all need people to talk to. We all need to get our stuff out the door, out the world, out the sky. So it's good that you can do it as well. And the other card that they're saying now is breathe. Is he ready to breathe? And what breathing does, apart from keeping us alive, is also about keeping us in that state of calmness. Okay, it's very important to have that state of calmness. Okay, which is beautiful. Okay, and also, Izzy, I've got the card here, creative writing. Creative writing, as we all know, great to keep a journal, great to keep a note of those excuse me, of those dreams. You know, when we wake up and write down what our dreams are, if you could remember, because as we know, the universe, the angels all around us want to send messages to us, and we get them through our dreams. Okay, Izzy, does that make sense to you? With regards to your cards. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on social media. If you want to contact me for a longer reading, I'm more than happy. But these are just short little readings to try and get everybody in, because we have such a great following on this show that I try and get as many people in as I can. Hi, Tracy Hand. How are you doing, girl? So I've got Dana Clay. Hi, Dana. How are you? So, Dana, I'm going to give you a reading. I've got all these cards flying off here. Okay. Yeah. It's a little bit dark, so hopefully it's all coming out okay. There we go. Okay, so Dana, hiya. How's things with you, Dana? Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I always like to ask when I'm on here, is please tell me where you're from, as I like to have a knowing of what part of the world you're from this evening, this morning, this afternoon, because it's just lovely just to know that, and that's what I like. So, Dana, your cards this evening are compassion. Okay, compassion. We love the compassion. So what the angels and my inspirers are telling me, Dana, is that compassion within your heart. Allow it to shine bright. Allow your heart to open. Allow it to open is the main thing I'm getting here, Dana. There are times that your heart may be closed and tight, but what they're telling me is keep your heart open and wide, okay? Ready for that newness of your life. Now, I feel a little bit of inspiration coming in here, because I'm just feeling as though they want me to tell you that just to allow your heart to be open. Do not allow it to close down again. It's very important that we keep that heart open, for when our heart is open, we can truly be who we are. Okay, does that make sense? And it also, as well, Dana, spread your wings, girl. It's time to shine, time to go, time to fly, as they say. But when we think about it, if your heart is open, your chest is wide, okay? And when you're ready to take off, are your wings not wide, and your heart is wide, and your chest is wide, okay? So it's all about opening up this area. If you know about chakras, work on these areas, because we need you to open up We don't need you to do anything, ladies and gentlemen, but it's just my way of saying they would very much like it if you were to have your heart open, your wings spread, and also sensitivity. Dana, you are a sensitive, okay? And there's a reason why you are like that. Sensitivity comes with the name of the game, as they say. We're more sensitive. We feel emotion a lot more. We feel everything a lot more than what we'd normally do, okay? There's times even when I can watch things on the telly now and I just get this overwhelming sense of love, and it's just how it is. It's just how it happens, okay? Does that make sense to you, Dana? I sincerely hope so. Okay, let's go down. We're going down the line here because you ladies were on it at the beginning and you've waited for me. So Alison Roper. Alison, how are you? How's things, Alison? It's good to see you, my darling. Oh, that card's jumped out, so okay. Again, Alison, what they're saying to me is I'm seeing your dragons here. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm seeing your dragons here, Alison. Your dragons surround you as always. But what I've got here is Alison, hi. Alison, it's interesting because I know what you're going through and there's a lot of stuff you're going through we're not discussing on here, but your cards are coming out that with you there's a lot to do with teaching and learning, okay? We all have a path of life that we're living, and there's always a path in that life that we take that really is, yes. We need you to start really changing your mindset around things, Alison. Now, I'm not discussing it here, but there's that sense of teaching and learning within yourself, okay? Because there's nothing far greater than a teacher who has been through stuff that can actually stand up on stage, not quite literally, and give it to people about how it feels to be what they're going through, okay? So I'm just watching what I'm saying here because it's private. But it's just to say with your stuff that's going on, it's a way to prioritize your life, okay? What does that mean? As you saw in the little video before, there's healing on here every day at 6 o'clock. So it's always about starting to get that body healed, starting to get that soul healed, starting to get out of what you're in. Does that make sense? Because we have a way of knowing that even though you're in something, to try and change it might seem like, oh my God, I can't. But there is a way for us to change, because remember, we are what we think and our thoughts are what we are, okay? Our body is the feelings, our brain is the thoughts. Yeah. So what we're going to ask you to do now is to start changing the process now. With all that's been going on, it's been going on long enough. So we're going to say, allow yourself, get the healing done, get into groups that can help you just to shift that mindset from where you are to where you can be. The positivity will arise, but it's just getting through this, what you're getting through, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, Alison, okay? Because a brilliant idea card's coming up, and it's just about the bad dreams, everything that's going on. It's all about the life that you are thinking. And remember, we are what we think. We are what we think. We're a universal energy. We're on a vibration. If we put something out, it's that we're going to get back. If we put something out, it's that we're going to get back. Now, if we keep putting out certain things, we're going to get the same back. So we have to start changing that process of being who we are. We have to start thinking, even though, yes. So what we're saying is, even though you may think, how on earth can I get out of this? It's the small processes. As soon as you start thinking negatively, think of something positive. It could be, oh my God, look at that tree. Isn't that tree beautiful? Oh, look at that bird. Oh, look at the bird. So you're taking your mindset away from the program that was running previously to a new program. Remember, our subconscious is where all the memories are and our habits are. And we live by habitual living. And it's that habits that get us into where we're at. And that those habits are not what may be to our best advantage in life. Okay, Alison, does that make sense to you? And that's why it's all is. Once you start changing your mindset, your dreams and everything will change. Start slowly, my darling, because we're always here for you, okay? Okay. Onessa. Hi, Tracy Hand, how are you? So Onessa. So I'm going to go back to Anissa, but I just want to say hello to some people because it's always nice to say hello. Gaynor Radford, Tracy Hand, hello. Alison Turnbull, hi. Harry Franklin, Kim Davies, Alison Roper, hello, darling. Tammy Finch Keenyard, Tracy. I am well, Tracy. How are you? We had a little technical hitch before. Hi, Anessa. You stay there, my lovely. I'm just saying hi to everybody. Bernadette Connolly, hello. Justice Warrior, hello. Sheila Evans, and Birmingham. Oh, Birmingham, yes, we like Birmingham. Vicksburg, Canada. I know, KG. I know when your nana passes. Alison Turnbull, Northeast UK. Well done, people. Abby Hackney, Carisha. Oh my God, there's loads of you. Okay. Right. So Omnessa. It's so beautiful to have you here. I feel privileged that you're here. So thank you so much for your understanding and your patience for, I was maybe a couple of minutes late. So I'm here now. I'll go to a couple of minutes over. Okay. So Omnessa, the cards for you, my darling. As I've just said, we need to think on the future and what's going on now. Living in the now is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Omnessa, prioritize. Now I want to really roll my R's and say that to you. Prioritize what you're doing, because I feel as though you're a procrastinator at work, and we need to help you get away from that procrastination into doing what you're actually doing. Now, I know, been there myself, about fear. Fear is what holds us to where we are. Fear is what holds us to things in life that may not be going necessarily the best they can be doing for us. So we have to get back to where we are. So prioritize our health, our living, our knowing. That's what they're telling me, right? Prioritize what you're doing, because there is a brilliant idea that's coming forward, but we need to move through all that stuff to get to the brilliant idea, okay? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you're carrying a lot of stuff from the past, if your thoughts and feelings are not conducive to love, light, joy, happiness, all those lighter vibrations, it's going to be hard for us to get to where we need to get to, okay? And on NASA, it's like I need you to clear, to get through this sand pit, this hardness of life, because I'm feeling as though you're walking through quicksand. Does that make sense to get to you? And again, you've got the card that we had before, teaching and learning. Teaching and learning is all about what we have to give to other people, okay? There's a teacher in everybody, but it's how that teaching comes out, okay? I see you if you're not doing already. I see you up in front of children. I see you up in front of teaching. It's mostly children I feel you around, Onessa, if that's what you're doing at the moment. I feel that's where you are. I feel that you have a presence around children, and it's a beautiful gift to have, because children understand you. Not everybody likes to work around children, but I feel as though there's an essence with you around children, and that's what they're giving me, okay? I hope those cards are okay for you, Onessa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a full reading, I'm available. I do not have a website at the moment because it's being built as we speak, but I am on social media, TikTok, what's that? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, it's all happening, okay. Now, Tracy Hand, my darling, Tracy Hand, please come on down, as they say. Tracy Hand, how is Canada? Oh, okay. Tracy, your card has just come out now. Thank you. Right. Tracy Hand, hello, Miss Fox Lady. Clear cognizance, okay, it's all about what you're feeling. Pay attention to your thoughts and also to the feelings that come in, right? So I'm trying to read that, but I can't, it's too dark. But it's all about your clear cognizance, that knowing, okay, that's knowing about what's going on, those feelings, those thoughts. So it's clear sentience is your feelings. Clear cognizance is the thoughts that are coming through, Tracy. Those thoughts are feeling as though they're all a bit, you know, your brain is quite busy. There's all those loads of things coming on, and it's all to do with what is your thoughts. What are your thoughts, okay? What are you feeling from those thoughts? It's very important, okay? That's very, very important. And also what we've got here, Tracy, is comfort. Now, do you hear me talking slower, Tracy? And very quiet. I want to go very quiet. So they're telling me it's time for you to sit in silence. It's time for you to be in the quietness, because from the quietness comes great surrender, Tracy. Surrender is a word they're giving me, and surrender for you, okay? Surrendering does not mean in any way, shape, or form giving up. It just means allowing ourselves just to be with one, to be with the universe, to be with God, whatever your denomination is. It's all about that, right? The comfort card is there, the comfort for self, because I just want to sit. I want to sit, and I just want to sit in the praying position, and I just want to have a moment, of whatever it may be that you need, Tracy, okay? Because I feel very quiet. Again, this card always comes up for you. It's the counselor card. Now, the counselor card, as we know, is that way that people come to you for comfort. But there's the card clear cognizance, which is your thoughts, your comfort, which is there, and the counselor card. But the sitting in silence is now where it's at, Tracy. So I would very much like it if you come next week that we say, right, okay, let's sit in silence, because great thoughts occur in silence, meaning not necessarily yours, but we get downloaded. We just hear so much when it's all in silence. Does that make sense? For those that know what I'm on about, it will make great sense. For the beginners that's in this group, that might not make a lot of sense, but it will when you start to sit in silence, how much information that we receive. Okay, Tracy? Does that make sense to you, Tracy? Okay, excuse me. Now I've got Keith KJ Jones. Keith Jones. Thank you, Tracy. That's really appreciated. Yes, Keith, come on down, as they say. Come on down. Tracy, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure, and thank you for supporting us here. Keith, how are you doing, sir? Okay, it's nice to get gentlemen on here, because normally it's a higher proportion of women. So, Keith, I'm going to do you 3 cards. So, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't explain what I was doing, did I? So I do 3 cards or 2 cards or whatever I'm drawn to, or perhaps Spirit's going to come in, but we're going to do the cards for you, Keith. Keith, I see that picture of you being outdoors, and outdoors is very important to you because you connect to all that is. The connecting, a lot of people, when we say to nature, but for you it's very important. I see you, Keith, as a great oak tree. Now, these oak trees, as we know, that are in the UK, they're old, they are solid, they have so much knowledge, they have so much wisdom, okay? So, Keith, it's all about your roots getting into that soil and being stable, because there's not much that can knock an oak tree off its roots, is there? Maybe a hurricane, and that's strong, okay? So we need you to get steadfast in who you are, okay? And also, Keith, there's a part of clear your space, okay? Now, this is not just your physical space. It is your mental space as well. We need our mind to be clear so that we can get on with what's good in our life, okay? So, Keith, does that make sense to you? Just looking over there, the comments there. Just got waylaid. I don't know why Spirit drew me to the comments there. And then, Keith, also as well, Keith, we have passion. We need to get your passion back, that oomph for life again. That I'm seeing you as someone that's very good with their hands, whether it's making stuff. I see that you're chiseling out stuff. You're making stuff like a carpenter, or there's another word for carpenter that I can't think right now, but there's making stuff with wood, very much an essence of who you are. It's like you can start with a block of wood. Oh, there's where the tree comes in. You can start with a block of wood, and then you can make something magnificent, okay? That's what it is. That's the tree, the magnificence of the tree, and then we've got stuff that can be made from that tree that's that can be a beautiful piece of furniture or something. Keith, yes, it does make sense, right? Because I'm just seeing there's things that, like the spindles being created with the chisel, and out of a block of wood. It's amazing what these people can make, and you're one of those. You can make something from nothing, as they say. There's a gift there, Keith, and it's that sense of knowing who you are. But remember, as that oak tree, you stick fast in your beliefs and your knowing, and remember that those friends that you may think are your friends, I'm going to say the same to you, Keith. Some friends are for a season, they are not for life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's for everybody here. Friends sometimes are for seasons, not for life. Now, I know some of you might want that about your family, but that's not going to happen there with you for life, okay? So, Keith, God bless you, and thank you for joining me this evening. Okay, I'm going to say hi to a few people. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Krish Pillay. Alison Turnbull, love a card, please. Alison, would you like to step down whilst we're getting you there? Yeah, Anna, I'll do a reading for you. So Anna, Alison Turnbull, please. So whilst Alison, I'm going to do a card for you, and while we get your name there on the screen. So Alison Turnbull. So, okay. Yeah. Music is a way of life. But also with the music, Keith, sorry, Alison, give me a sec. Keith, also with the music, okay, it's all about the essence of that music that's coming through. Okay, I know a little teeny tiny bit about music, not much. And it's all about those notes, those notations, the sound of the notes. Let it resonate through every single cell of your body. And it's that's going to help you compose, okay? That's just a little thing that they said to me there. Alison Turnbull, how are you? I can see the Union Jack there from the UK. So, Alison, overcoming difficulties is the card I've got here for you. Overcoming difficulties, allowing yourself to say, do you know what, that's fine. I'm going to start moving on, moving through this life because I've got things to do. Yes, we've got things to do, and it's time for us to do them. And, Alison, this is your time. Also, we have the compassion card again. The compassion card. Oh, we all need a little bit of compassion. That knowing that we do not move ourselves, do not take ourselves too seriously, because we have to have fun and laughter within life as well, Alison. And also that compassion in the heart, not only for other people, but for ourselves as well, because we must have that compassion in our heart, because from compassion comes empathy, comes kindness, comes love, comes everything else with it, okay? And again, Alison, you know this as well. I don't need to tell you this again. The sensitive card. You are a sensitive. Yes, the best spirit and the angels. Yes. And it's we have the sensitivity card as well, Alison. And I feel as though around about this time of the year, Alison, I do feel as though there's been a passing around this time of the year, which is actually happens a lot, you know, when you think about it, when you're in the line of work I do, that there's a lot of passings around the Christmas time. But I feel as though, Alison, there is a lady here, and she did pass over Christmas. And I know that maybe perhaps you don't celebrate it as much as you used to do, Alison, but what they're telling me is it's okay for you to celebrate. Okay for you to celebrate, okay? It's, and celebrate, it doesn't need to be a big shindig, Alison. It's just for you to get out those Christmas decorations, get out those old ones, those ones with memories. Because sometimes, Alison, I don't know where this is going, but I'm just saying what they're telling me. There's no need to buy new decorations because the old ones do, okay? I've got a lot of decorations on that tree that I've had for years. Would I buy any more? No, because they do, okay? Sometimes what we had, okay, this is a good analogy, Alison. I know that what we do in life in the past, we cannot go back to it, right? Okay, we cannot. But what we can do, as we all know, is we can learn from that past and take the experiences from those past into the present time now. And it's from the present time now that we learn that we can take that information and use it to help us create our future. Okay? Don't ask me to repeat that because that just came through, so you might have to listen to this again, Alison, on this forum here. Alison, does that all make sense for you? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. I want to say good evening. I'm from Jersey in the UK. Well, clearly from Scotland, but I'm living in Jersey. So if it's good morning to you, where you are, good morning, good afternoon. Okay. Cindy, peace be still. Cindy, peace be still. Cindy, peace. Let me just read this. Cindy, if you're an entrepreneur, your entrepreneurial workshop, yeah, there you go. Do you have any connections, especially containing food driven and how this fitting? If you're wanting to be an entrepreneur, like it seems to be that everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, it depends what you want to do with your entrepreneurship. Now, it depends what you want to do. If you want to say be a millionaire, Cindy, it's not the fact you can just become a millionaire. You just have to put the work in. There may be books you have to read. There may be people you have to follow. There may be because the best people that to follow if you want to be a millionaire or you want to be an entrepreneur is those that are an entrepreneur now. Okay, so job security, there is no such thing as job security unless you actually have your money and your own worth, because then nobody can tell you what to do, okay? But that's what they say is job secure like what it used to be. No, it is not. We used to remember that years ago, if you worked in the government or the states, you could have a job for life. But is it that way nowadays? Not necessarily so. So what we have to do is make ourselves the best we can do by gaining knowledge. Cindy, so find someone that is a great entrepreneur in the field that you love, that you want to get into, okay? Because it's vast, okay? That's what they're telling me, okay? So what I've got here is, again, outdoors. Cindy, just because you want to be an entrepreneur, you mustn't forget that it's not all about being indoors online. You have to get outside and you have to connect with nature, because it's that connection to nature that's going to give you the inspirations that you need. Now, Cindy, I'm seeing around you, there's painting around you. There is that connection to the spirits around you, that connection to God. I want to use that word, God, around you. There's a huge connection to you and to nature, okay? You need to get yourself into nature or feel into nature, and that entrepreneurship is going to come out and explode. I wish I could have all this when someone told me this when I was younger, but obviously we found our path at the time in life that we find it. But Cindy, take back your power, okay? You have to take back your power. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have a habit of handing over our power. Why do we do that? I've absolutely no idea, but you'll know it because you'll feel your vibration will start to diminish and go low, and you'll be thinking, who have I given my power to? So we must go, wait a minute. Take back your power. What exactly does that mean? It means having a moment. Do you feel drained? Do you feel tired? Do you feel frustrated, feel angry? If you do, we need to change that. How do we change that? Thoughts. Your thoughts are your feelings. Your thoughts make you how you feel. So we have to think of, we need to take our power back. Now, if one had your power, what does that feel like? Oh my God, it feels amazing. I had my power taken away from me quite some time ago. I've managed to this time to get it back, and it feels amazing, and nobody's going to take it away again, okay? Because that I can assure you. So Cindy, does that make sense to you? I hope it does. I sincerely hope it does. So good luck on your entrepreneurship, and please do keep in touch and tell me what that is, because I'm also very keen that we can help people on their path, on their journey of life, okay? Yeah, Izzy, there you go. Izzy, you had a reading at the beginning. So this is for Izzy. There's Izzy, you had a reading at the beginning, my love. So just watch about. I feel, oh my God, Cindy, we all feel fear and doubt. Fear and doubt is all about that old work with someone that can help you stopping the old conscious awareness that you've used to have, okay? You need to set a new conscious awareness, and that, remember when we talk about your consciousness, that's where your subconsciousness is, that's where the memories and all the habits are stored. So when we go from our conscious level down to our subconscious level, we can get into those programs that do not serve us. And I know about fear, I know about doubt. Fear is what it is. We have to just take back our power and get on it. I remember the first time I did this, and I know Veronica, you can they can remember me being on here. You get a little bit nervous, but if it's your path, what is there to be afraid of? What is there to be afraid of? We are who we are, and we must go forward in our life and our path. And once you know you're on the right path, oh my God, your heart just sings, okay? It sings. Okay, Cindy, you're welcome. Right. Had to move. Shelley Evans, come and have a card reading then. So Shelley had to do a run and she's back. We like it when you do come back. So ladies and gentlemen, just tell me where you're from, because I do like to know. So we're going to do Shelley Evans. Just going to shoot the card. Yeah, Gaynor, I'll come to you in a second, my love. Okay. Hi, Shelley, how are you? You may have a card, Shelley. In fact, I'm going to give you two. How's that? Okay. Now, I'm getting the same cards. I'm going to shuffle these again, because you do see me shuffling them. Okay, but it's always is. Ah, there we go. So Shelley, the first card that comes up is clear cognizance. As we know, it means clear thoughts, okay? Clear thoughts of who you are. So we've got to be, if you could hear something in the background, that's my doggy having a wee doggy dream, okay? You hear? And she stopped. Okay, so clear cognizance is all about your thoughts, Shelley. What thoughts are you having? Okay, are they to your benefit or are they to your detriment? Okay, we have to have a think. Again, this must be the theme of this evening. We are our thoughts, clearly. Because, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm going to ask you tonight, all of you that are here on this forum tonight, is think about something really horrible and feel how your body feels. You will instantly go into retraction. You'll instantly have the butterflies in your tummy. You'll instantly have an awareness that everything's like that. See how I'm going down in self? Now, ladies and gentlemen, think of something beautiful. Think of the flowers, the smile some child gave you, the gift someone gave you, the smile, how someone helped you. Look at your doggy and think of that absolute unconditional love that you get. How do you feel? And that's what I'm saying. That's the understanding that we need to know about our body, okay? The subconscious is where all the memories are, which is great memories, but sometimes they're of our detriment. We need to start changing how we've been living, okay? So, Shelley, oh, that just all came out. Shelley, I've got the counselor card for you as well. The counselors, you have a God-given right to give advice, okay? I'm just going to say those words, a God-given right. Yeah, God-given right. You are who you are, and you must speak to whomever your God is, Shelley, and get believing again. Get believing. It's all about belief, okay? They are never away from you. Your guardian angels are always around you. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to ask them for their help. They cannot come in and take over our life. They're not allowed. But if we ask, then they can help us, okay? Does that make sense to you, Shelley? When we have it hard, that's fear. That's angst. That's all that lower vibration. We think, you know, the hardest thing I ever had, ladies and gentlemen, was when people were saying, when you do manifesting, when you don't have nothing and you've got to imagine that you've got everything. It's so hard, right? But there's a difference of thinking not what you lack, but what you've got. Okay, what do you have? Is there an animal around you? Do you have, I don't know, if you don't have an animal, do you have a nice jacket? Do you have a nice pair of jeans? Start with something small, a nice pair of shoes that you have, or something that was given to you. Yes, we have to think small, and then from that small little seed that we're planting of hope grows, right? So, you know, and the saying goes that if you're a farmer, or even guys, if you were to plant some seeds and it was all rotten soil, you flooded it, it was all manky, it was all horrible, are you going to expect a beautiful flower to grow? No, you're not. If you make sure the soil is what it is, if you put the seed in the right way, if you nurture it, if you put it in the condition it needs, it will grow. So that's what we're saying. If you plant a seed, it will grow. But you want that seed to be of pure highest energy vibration. And that's who we are, ladies. We're high vibrational beings. And if you put anything in our body that's not of that high vibration, you're not going to get the mechanics working like they should. Wow, I'm changing how I'm working tonight. It's getting a lot of inspiration from my inspirers. Shelley, spread your wings, my darling. It's time to spread your wings. But I do feel as though, Shelley, now, clearly, I'm not a dietitian, and please seek a doctor's medical advice before taking anything. But I feel as though your dietary is not the best it could be. Remember, Socrates, food is thy medicine. He said that for a reason, okay? Food is thy medicine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she sent you a sweatshirt. Hug that sweatshirt. Get that sweatshirt on. Feel the love that it got, that your mum gave you. That is love. That's a gift. She didn't need to give you the sweatshirt. She saw the sweatshirt. She thought of her daughter. She bought it you. So wear it, okay? Now, we know mums might not get it right, but it doesn't matter. She bought you a sweatshirt and you wear it with pride. That's what we're saying. That's when you start to knock fear from behind, because you're like, I don't care what it looks like. My mum bought it me. I'm putting it on. Does that make sense, Shelley? Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm grateful in the morning. Yes, exactly. So when I seen it. So Shelley, what to do is put that on now as you're sat here. Go and put that jumper on. And I want you to feel that energy as it's coming through me from your mum to you. Now, I know your mum's not passed, so just have an awareness. Yes, you do. I know, that's why I'm here. I'm here tonight. I feel I'm so different tonight, but that's how it is. It's just about that being of passing on the messages of love and light and joy. Okay, Shelley, thank you so much. Okay, let's go back to Abby Hardicki. Okay, Shelley, God bless you. Abby, hi, how are you doing? I can't pronounce your surname. Forgive me. Okay. Should get involved in a mass healing session. I might talk to Veronica about that, because I feel as though I need to be talking healing. Isn't it interesting what comes out when you're doing other stuff? Excuse me. Because I had a rush to get on here, that everything was going the way it was. I didn't get any water, so forgive me, my voice is going a little bit. Abby, victory, hurrah, hooray, hurrah, you're listening. Okay, it's all about the victory of noise. Why did I say that? I'm not entirely sure, but victory of noise. The noise has had to be as loud as it is, because within that noise is silence. Like I spoke to Tracy, silence can be so loud. Okay, it's an interesting concept, but what they're telling me is within the noise you can hear the vibration, the megahertz. I'm not, what is it, 428 or 524? I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there's a megahertz, Abby, that they want you to listen to. So it's about tuning yourself into that vibration to allow yourself to vibrate with the vibration that's you. I love it when my inspirers are talking. Outdoors, okay? Abby, always outdoors. Now, I know it's winter, but it doesn't matter. I'm still swimming in the sea. I still need to get out there. I still need to connect with the water. It's who I am and what I feel. So when I don't get in the sea, it's like, oh my God. So Abby, you need to get outdoors. Who knows what's happening in this thingy? But Abby, chakra clearing. We need your chakras cleared. I feel as though we need to get all the gunk out. The body is like the old stuff again. This is all about the old past stuff that we're all talking about. We need to get in there, get out all the sludge and chuck it away. It's just an analogy. I'm not saying there's actually sludge in you, but I feel as though your chakras aren't moving in time with each other. They're all a bit discombobulated. I feel as though you're not quite, you're in space, time somewhere, but we need to get you not grounded, because I feel as though you don't want to be grounded, but there's a sense of being able to have your feet as near to the ground as you can. So I feel as though, Abby, of a night time, you probably do out of body experiences and you do go off and do your own thing, but there's a sense of remember to come back, my darling, and ground yourself at some point in time, okay? Because I used to get told you should be grounded, and I really hated that, because I thought I don't want to be grounded. But sometimes we have to come in. It's like the electric cars. Just sometimes you have to come in and plug yourself in. Woof, grounded, done. Let's go, okay? It's just how it is. I know, Abby, I know. That's what they told me. Thank you for confirming that, Abby. That's absolutely amazing. Yes, Keith, absolutely. Trust and believe, okay? If you don't trust and believe, and if you're asking me, do not ask you, ask yourself. Yes. So that is just our end message to Keith there. I'm just reading his thing there of all the old baggage and the old attachments. Because, ladies and gentlemen, for some reason we keep bringing... Has anybody here on this call tonight gone and done a big clear out of their old stuff? Like we call it an attic here in the UK. How many people have actually gone out to the garage, to the attic? If she comes through, Abby, I'll speak to her. Oh, okay, I've got an emotion. Is we need to, just keep there, Abby, is we need to clear out our old stuff to make way for the new, because all the stuff that fared well many years ago will not fare you now. It's like we're hanging on not only to physical stuff, but mentally to old habits as well. And we need to start changing them, because the way it worked before doesn't mean to say the way it works now. Now, if you're always in the same old cycle of events, what do you think that's telling you, ladies and gentlemen? That it ain't working. We've got to change it, okay? Abby, as I'm talking, I have, because you've told me you've got your daughters on the other side, right? But I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling. I've got a little girl here, and I'm just hearing mommy. I want to say mommy, M-O-M-M-Y. I don't want to say mummy. I want to say mummy. And I see this beautiful girl in pigtails. One pigtail. I've got a pigtail in here, but she's got a pigtail down her back. Beautiful blonde hair. Beautiful blonde hair. Very blonde, this child is. And as I'm standing here, as she's standing there, I'm looking up to who she's holding hands with. And oh my God, she's got a beautiful angel next to her. Now, this is not evidence, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing. She's with a beautiful angel, and I'm hearing the angel, Archangel Gabriel, is there with her. And it's oh my God, the energy. The light is shining bright for this little dear one. Okay, I just want you to know that. And also, I have a grandmother there with her, a grandmother on your father's side. Can you take that, Abby? That I'm just seeing, I'm not getting a clear face, but I just want you to know that she is surrounded by love. She's surrounded by the healing light. And oh my God, what a beautiful girl that she is. Okay, but I just want you to know that her hair is all beautiful and lush. She's got beautiful little dainty little nails there, little nails. And she wants you to, she's asking me to say to you the rainbow. Now she's got a little unicorn. So she's showing me a little unicorn to show you. A little, the little unicorns for you. So I'm just wanting to give you that, the little unicorns and a rainbow. What else did she give me? And she's also showing me a rattle. Remember the old rattles? It seems to be like it's a rattle of old. It'd be like a rattle that a grandmother would give a baby. It's not a modern rattle. It's an old rattle, if you know what I mean. It seems like it's priceless. Does this make sense to you, Abby? Now, it's the mommy that I'm hearing, the mommy. Okay, I'm hearing her say, mommy, I'm loving school. I'm loving school, okay? Does that make sense to you? I'm loving school. Yes. Because I'm seeing her drawing beautiful little, she does wondrous stick men, but beautiful drawings. So just know, Abby, that she is surrounded by Archangel Gabriel, and she is surrounded by the light of the angels, okay? She's absolutely beautiful. So there's no need to worry about that. She's in a beautiful place, okay? And it is quite heartrending when we lose anybody, but when we lose a child. But know that she's there. Know that she's there with your family, and she's ever so been. Now, also, I'm hearing the name, there's like the name Fluffy. So I'm wondering if that's a dog or that's a rabbit, but there's Fluffy coming in, and it's a rabbit. So I'm just seeing this big old white bouncing rabbit. Does this make sense? Because I just see this big old rabbit, big old long ears. Okay, Abby, thank you and so much, and God bless you, Abby. And our love is with you, okay? Our love is always with you, especially when you lose children, okay? Okay, let me just see. Oh, so I just want to say hi to Bernadette, to Abby. Hi, yes, you do need a clearing. Yeah, you do. Tammy, hire card for guidance, please. Shelley, you're very welcome. Thank you. So, Tammy, how are you doing? Look at the doggy there. A card for guidance. What will the angels say tonight? Tammy. We have. All right, so Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, as we know. We have this awareness of green around Archangel Raphael, but I always like to use the color purple as well. The people say green, but I like purple. Purple and green color is all about the healing, Tammy, and it's all about the breath work. Now, if you don't do breath work, it's highly beneficial, because when we breathe clearly, we bring in that essence and that goodness into our lungs, okay? We bring in the essence and the goodness to our lungs, and that's what's most important, okay? Now, also, when it's to do with beloved one, they are seeing you, Tammy, okay, in a beautiful way. They are seeing you and they are hearing you. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship, okay? Now, there's a sense of who is our soulmate, okay? We may have many soulmates in our life. It does not necessarily mean to be one, but having a soulmate as well can be your teacher. I feel as though, Tammy, that you're in this line of work, that there's guidance around you, that we need to start opening up the books, to start gaining the knowledge, to get onto where we are. Okay, it's all about gaining that knowledge, gaining that sense of being, of who we are. They keep putting that on me, of who we are. So Tammy, you need to start getting into the path of who you are, my darling, and taking up that path. Because also I've got the card career transition, which can mean that one doesn't need to absolutely do it. We're only giving guidance, but it's all about, there's a career transition happening, and it's up to you whether you take it. But we feel as though the career that you're in now is not really feeding the soul. But what we can do is, if we do this line of work, we can do it alongside, because no way would we ever say drop everything and just take up this line of work. We've got to just do it slowly and gradually. And then obviously, because monetary, we have to pay for stuff. So that's how it is. Does that make sense to you, Tammy? The breath, the beloved one, and the career transition. So ladies and gentlemen, these are just small little mini readings. If you wish to have longer readings, please contact me on social media or come and join me every Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Okay. So thank you, Tammy. Yep, you do, Keith. You've just got to believe. Okay. Shelley, your son will come through when he wants to, my darling. He's just because obviously there's Shelley, just so you know, there's a lot of people that do spiritual readings. There's a lot of divine services each night. That if you wish your son to come through, please join those divine services, and he may come through then. Okay, Tam, you're very, very welcome. Okay, but I'm just going to see now. Okay, in that I do have a gentleman coming through. And the gentleman is, I know he's an office worker because I can see his sleeves rolled up. He's got very tanned, very muscular, very much a man he wears glasses, and he's really in an office environment. Okay, very much a high pressure job. And there's a sense of him doing absolutely beautiful heart, beautiful soul, clearly taking off this planet early, but it's what your belief system is on that one. But I do have a gentleman here. And I do have a gentleman saying to his mum, it's okay, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. What does that mean? We want evidence. But mum, I'm doing all right. He loves it there. I feel as though he's around his cars. He's tinkering with his cars. He's keeping himself busy. And he does look a lot healthier. He's got colour in his skin. He's not so sallow in the skin. This gentleman here is very much, he's got very short hair, but he's very much healthy in his skin. His cheeks are puffed, if you know what I mean, in a nice, beautiful way. He's got a nice colour, rosy pink colour to him. But he's tinkering with his cars. I can see him underneath the cars, as a mechanic would do, just tinkering around with the cars. And he's showing me the world that's there. It's the most beautiful, loving world you can imagine. There is just love and joy all around there. And that I've never actually had this vision before, but that is what I'm seeing. It's just vastness. It's just people everywhere, but just all so much love and joy in this heart of this son. This son is just, I feel quite emotional here. This son is just here for his mum. And with the evidence that I've given you, I do hope that someone within this community can take this gentleman here, because he's just saying that mum, he's okay. Mum is doing all right. Okay. It's, and I know that Christmas time at this time is a time that he loved Christmas. He loved to be around Christmas. He would love to, I feel as though he would just love to help his younger siblings. It's just that sense of him being still around you, still there. He will still, do you ever get that the presence may be slightly opened? Yes, that's him. He's peeking inside him, because that's just how he always will be. I'm so hoping that you can take that message, take that evidence for the mother that's within this group tonight. So I want to say God bless on that one, okay? That is just a beautiful vision that I've not had before. Okay. Kim, I'm going to give you a mini reading here now. Kim, I just want to tell you that I'm just hearing from your husband. Just make sure that you're getting the proper legal advice. Make sure you read, as they say, make sure you read correctly. Make sure you read before you sign. Make sure you read before you dot your I's and cross the T's. I hope that makes sense to you, Kim. Okay, so Kim, we have take back your power. Take back your power, Kim. Okay, now what happens is obviously when we lose someone, we don't feel as though we've got any power within us, because clearly it's a very sad, devastating time when we do love, when we do lose a loved one. Okay, so but one is taking back your power. Allow yourself to come back to wholeness, Kim, because we must remember how our loved ones would want us to go on this planet, okay? They are around us all the time. Clearly, that's why I'm a medium. They are all around us at every moment of the time. But you know what? It's not as if they're sat there every single second, right? They've got things to do. But if you want them to be around you, they will be there. You only need to ask. Sometimes you don't even need to ask. They will always just walk by your side, and they will be there until a certain time that they will allow themselves to do what they can do. Does that make sense? Because there is a world there that they do things, but if they know that you're having trouble, they will stay around you all the time. Okay, so it's kind of that thing. And until I'm actually in heaven, I won't exactly know, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. Yes, you have a light dimming. Yes, allow that light. Is that a light, an analogy, or is that actually light? Because it is about taking back your power. Yes, and so he is. So take back your power, Kim. Okay, it's all about that power of self, that power of being who we are, because our power can diminish. Just look at everything that we're on now. We're on computers, we're on iPhones, we're on laptops. If we have to, social media is a thing, okay, and we thank because we're on this evening, but it's how often one spends on it, Kim. So we need to think of yourself and how you are reacting to all that is around you, okay? So because I've got all is well, your husband is in spirit. Now he is no longer, as we know, no longer in pain. He's no longer having that feeling. Because I know that when they go over to the other side, they show themselves as being how they want to look, and that's being healthy and vibrant, okay? Healthy and vibrant. Now I've got your husband holding a ginger Tom. I don't know if that's your cat, but he's got a ginger Tom there, and he's showing the cat off, okay? So he has a big old lazy ginger Tom, big old cat. Looks a bit the size of a Mancoon, but it's just, it's a cat there. So that's, can you take that? I hope so. Yes. Yes, in the room. They will dim the lights. Yes, he is here. And as I'm talking to you, Kim, the light may go a little bit dimmer. Yes. So it's just that sense of, so dear husband, I've got the name Frank coming through as well, and the name Steve coming through, okay? And I'm getting that sense of, oh my God, the laughter, the joy within this gentleman. He had a really great laugh, and when he laughed, it was like a big bellowing laugh, and he is there. He liked a good laugh. He liked a good giggle, and he can tell a joke or two as well, this gentleman is coming through. So I want to say to you as well, Kim, that everything is in divine order for things now. That might seem hard to think, especially when we've lost a loved one, but please take it that things for yourself, you will get through this. There is a lot of guidance and support around all these groups. Pick the right one for you, because as we know, your husband is in a place of love and joy and of spirit, and he will always be around you should you need it. And he is clearly with the dimming of the light. So ask the light, ask it questions, not ask the light questions, and you'll get an answer from your husband. He will never be far away from you, never. And neither is your father, Kim. Your father is around you as well at this time of great joy, that when you needed him as a child, he is also around you now as the adult that you are, okay? So it's all about that sense of being around you at this time, okay? Okay. Now I'm going to go back because I feel as though... Denise, I can't really tell you that, my lovely. This is not the right platform for that. So if you see that question, but I'm sure there is people out there that will be able to answer that question for you, because at the time it's just not the right place to have that. Kim, thank you. You're most welcome, okay? Abby, you're so welcome. Okay, can I speak to Anna? Anna Agrod. Anna Agrod. Anna Agrod. Anna, I've got the cards for you already as we were talking. Anna, hi. So I've got crystal clear intentions card that's coming up. Crystal clear intentions. That may seem quite hard for you to do, but we need to get crystal clear intentions of who you are and what you want to do with your life. You cannot, you cannot just be floating around life. Well, I would love to do that. Wouldn't you just love to do that? But there must be a sense of a goal, a sense of a purpose. Write down your goals, Anna. What are your goals? What do you want to do? Also, you know what to do. Isn't that interesting? You know what to do. This is your card. You know what to do. Okay. And you might think, do I really? Yes, you do. Because it's within your soul, ladies and gentlemen. We all have a path that we're supposed to be living. If you're not on the path, you will most definitely know you're not on the path. If you are on the path, you are going to know exactly how you feel. All about the feelings. Again, Anna, I've got here, spread your wings. It's time for you. Anna, this is not, we're just saying, have you ever thought about traveling? You ever thought about going away, not necessarily a holiday, but going away just to find yourself, possibly a retreat? Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, we say when we're losing a child, okay? It is. Your child will always, always be there. Your child is with the safe hands of your grandmother. Again, another grandmother here. Grandmothers always love to take the hands of the child. It's a sense of that, knowing that the child is with spirit and being absolutely loved and totally cared for. Now, I know there's nothing worse that they say of losing someone and losing a child. But please know that your sense of being who you are is so profound and so loved. You are truly loved in yourself, Anna, truly loved in yourself. And again, there are groups out there that do connect to your child, that can connect to your child as well to make sure that they're okay. Yes, you are. I'm feeling you need to get away for you and away to expel that vibration, that energy, that, because clearly we know you're hurting. It's totally understandable with what you've gone through, but there's a time of nurturing and starting to heal. Now, we're not saying you will never forget your child, okay? Never, ever, ever. But there's a sense of knowing how to start healing and to know your purpose, okay? There's never a true mentor as someone who's been through the grief process like yourself, okay? It will get easier, but it takes time. Your grieving process is the length of time you want it to be, Anna. There is not a textbook answer to say how long grief should be. It's how long you want it to be. But we are advising you to take some time away. And what would be absolutely beneficial for you, Anna, is a silent retreat. Okay, if you feel like just feel silence is the golden key to who you are, okay? That's just absolutely. So I've got 5 minutes left here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. Rosa from South Africa. Hi. Rosa looks like I thought it was a lady, but it looks like a gentleman. But is that two gentlemen? Why did I think Rosa was a girl? I don't know. Any messages from you from South Africa? Gorgeous place. Been there a few times in my past. Right, so Rosa, we have, look at the cards that are coming out. We have teaching and learning. Remember, you are of a great knowledge now. It's time to pass that knowledge on to others. I feel as though you're a great mentor, that you have so much. I feel as though you're a very calm person, Rosa, that you're very much, I feel like a monk. Does that make sense? Like the monks in the orange? Because I feel this sense of peace around you. See this sense of angels around you. I just want to be so calm and just to sit in your essence like we would if we had a Buddha. We would just sit there in their presence of love and of joy, not necessarily having to say anything. I think, I know, ladies and gentlemen, that tonight seems to be about silence, doesn't it? So we should sit there after, at some point in time, ladies and gentlemen, sit in the silence and see how long you can sit there for. But Rosa, what's coming through is gifts from God. Now, what does that mean? Gifts from God is inspirations, it's downloads, it's thoughts, it's processes, it's seeing the same name come up, it's hearing the same song come up. And if we keep hearing the same song, ladies and gentlemen, look at the lyrics, because the lyrics will jump out at you. Does that make sense to you, Rosa? And also, please, please, please be gentle on yourself. It's time. Stop being so critiquey of yourself. Stop it, stop it, stop it, they tell me, because you are truly loved. You are truly loved, and you will always be truly loved. And we feel the hurt that you have had in the past, but you will surpass that and move on to the next rendition of your life. It's like a song. There is always another verse. There's always another chorus. It depends how many you want to add. Does that make sense to you, Rosa? Because that is your cards for this evening. Whooshda. Okay. Let me do the last one now, because obviously I was a bit late coming in. Yeah. Let me just... Bernadette Connolly. Bernadette Connolly. Bernadette Connolly. Bernadette Connolly, I've got here overcoming difficulties, my darling, overcoming difficulties. You know, we go through, especially at this time, it can be quite an emotional time leading up to Christmas of loved ones when they're not with us. But overcoming. Hi, Bernadette. Oh, I recognise you now. It's overcoming the difficulties, Bernadette. You still got a lot of work to do, my darling. A lot of work. You might not want to hear that, but that's how it is. Us that are in this game, we have to go through the stuff to release to get us to the next level. And you're needing to go to the next level, but there's still a lot of stuff that you need to clear out, Bernadette. So it's just literally be gracious about it, have an awareness about it, and just you will move forward. Also, we've got relationship harmony, and that relationship harmony with self. I'm just feeling, don't be too critiquey, okay? Don't be too, do you feel that the relationship you're in is quite right? Because we feel as there's a little bit of nuances between it, it's a little bit of sharpness, not quite as perfect harmony as it should be, okay? So we're asking just to be aware of self and to feel how you're feeling within this relationship, okay? But please get on board the relationship with yourself, because that's highly, highly important. And also the third card that's coming out is compassion. We need the compassion, because when we have compassion, we feel the love, we feel the joy, we feel spirit within us. Okay, Bernadette. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you and God bless to you all for joining me this evening. I was on every fortnight. I'm now on every week on a Wednesday evening. Okay, and again, apologies for those that I was slightly a few minutes late, but we are here now. So I want to thank you. I want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and love to you all, and God bless. Good night.